Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone's well and that you had a pleasant weekend. It is August 10th, 2026. I'm Mark Troth, broker and co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Troth Realtors. We're right here in Lancaster, California, bringing you this week's version of the Antelope Valley Real Estate Market Update, where week in and week out, we take a look at exactly what's going on in our local Antelope Valley real estate market. As I like to point out every week, I feel it's important that residents, property owners, potential buyers and sellers have a trusted local resource to go to follow along with our local real estate market. Often our statistics get lumped in with greater Los Angeles County, Southern California, and our market definitely is unique unto itself. Before we get into our recap of the market, I'd also like to point out that our statistics are courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. So where are we as we start this week of August 10th? Active listings took another little bit of a bump up from 1,070 last week. We're start this week with 1,084. Unfortunately, our pendings, those properties that are under contract and in escrow, dropped underneath 400, down to 396 from 406. Kind of hope that perhaps we'd start to see that number climb up a little bit. That's 2.5% down from last week. A week over week view, the week of August 3rd through yesterday, August 9th, new listings that came on the market up 7.1% from the week prior when they were at 84. Kind of I don't want to call it a weird number here, but kind of, got me scratching my head a little bit. Median list price took a 13.6% down to drop down to 429.5 from 497.5. New into escrow. Yes, we did have more going to escrow last week versus the week prior, but God, the week prior was just real anemic, I guess, when it was at 56, but we did bump up to 62. So, a win is a win and we'll take it any way we can get it. Median number of days those properties that went into escrow were on the market was 26. That's 18 days less than the week prior. Listings that closed last week, down 13.3% at 52 from 60. But the median sales price was up to 505,000, so that's good. Week prior, it was at 461. So once again, any one of these numbers that look good will definitely, for the week, take it. So our absorption rate, which is basically taking that 1,084 divided by the number of properties that sold in the last 30 days, an absorption rate will basically show where our market is starting to lean towards, if you will. Anytime you're 3 months or below, you're definitely in a seller's market. Anywhere between 3 to 6 months, you're trending more towards a balanced market. When you're in the middle and up towards leaning towards a buyer's market, the higher that number gets. And then anytime you're, and I kind of like to think anytime you're 5 months or more, that you're definitely in a buyer's market. And so our absorption rate of all properties in the last 30 days, there was 286 closings. So take that 1,084 divided by 286 gives you an absorption rate of 3.8 months. Looking at properties 600,000 and up, the absorption rate was 4.5 months. So you could definitely see, once you crush that 600, much more leaning towards that buyer's market where sellers need to look at perhaps condition of property, price, being willing to assist buyers with some closing costs and so on and so forth. So another couple numbers we've started to track, I think this is third or fourth week, is the number of bank-owned REO properties, real estate owned, foreclosures, if you will, that what percentage of those 1,084 listings on our MLS are bank-owned properties. And a little bit of a drop, which is good, down to 1.8% from 2.5. So we'll definitely take that. And short sales, and a lot of times short sales it will predict, it'll forecast perhaps what we're going to start seeing as foreclosures. And took a little bit of a jump up to 2.4% of the 1,084 are on the market with a short sale, up from 2.1 the week prior. So definitely kind of had someone ask, have you recorded your video yet this morning? I said, no. Well, what do the numbers look like? I said, kind of, just a little bit steady from last week, not the uptick in activity that we would definitely hope to see, but being steady is better than going the opposite direction. So, we'll take what we get, as I've said a couple times, if you will. So with that, we'll go ahead and call it a wrap with this week's version of the Antelope Valley Real Estate Market Update. And but if there's any other statistics, anything else you'd like to know about the market, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or any of our other trusted associates here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Troth Realtors, where we've been serving the Antelope Valley real estate market since 1957. All right, everybody, take care. Make it a great week, and we will talk to you next Monday. All right, bye-bye.